There we go.
Okay.
Get back to, there we are. All right, I wanted to say hello to everybody. We are just getting started. We are technically 1 minute early. We have Rachel Brouwer and Amy Millikan, both from Parkview, who are together in Rachel's kitchen, opening up their home tonight to share tips and tricks, and they both have a banana recipe. So I'm Sherry, I'm kind of backwards, the Director of Development at Easter Seals. And for those of you who are just catching us, not sure what we're doing, we are bringing Culinary Queens to you. With the pandemic and all the restrictions out there, we weren't able to have the event live this year. And so we thought we would still bring some fun of kitchen entertainment, whether you're looking for a recipe to make for your family or a holiday gathering that's coming up. These ladies will show you some ideas tonight. And if you are brave enough, you can make it. If you donate tonight $100 or more, or from here until the rest of the week, you will qualify to receive one of our Culinary Queens cookbooks that will go out to everybody who donates $100 or more. And you say, so how do I donate? You go to fortwayne.culinaryqueens.com, click at the top, it says Our Queens, and then look for your favorite lady and donate away. I'm going to turn it over to Rachel and Amy, and they will share what they're making. Some of it they've got going, and some of it they're going to do for us. So go ahead, ladies.
Thanks, Sherry. So what we'll do is we'll start with the banana pudding. Rachel has a really yummy bread recipe that's already made. So our banana pudding is halfway made, halfway not made.
You know what, while you do that, I'll make a drink.
Yes, you do that. You do that. Okay, so this recipe actually is my granny's banana pudding recipe. So it has been in our family for a long time. It was actually kind of hard to get my hands on it because people like to hold on to these type of recipes and not let anybody know what is all in it. So we've had this recipe, since I was a little girl, and it's always been a staple at Christmas. It's always been a staple at Thanksgiving. People would show up just for the banana pudding alone.
Well, we're pretty lucky that you got it and are sharing it with us. Thank you.
And, our family, when my granny passed, we were like, man, it's just not the same without this banana pudding. So we started trying to make it and incorporate it. And one of my cousins had the recipe, and I almost had to, pay her all of my money so that way she would give it to me. So what you're going to do, and I've already kind of made pudding because you need to let it set. And this is really easy. I just did kind of like one part of the recipe. Usually you want to make more if you have a bigger family. But you just need 1 box of vanilla pudding mix. You need 1 can of sweet condensed milk, and then 2 boxes of whipping cream. I think this is like 1/2 pint.
What is that, Amy?
Oh, this is whipping cream.
Okay.
So just 1/2 pint, you need 2 of them. And then your bananas and your vanilla wafers. So super easy. So like I said, I've already made the vanilla pudding. So what we're going to do now is we're going to whip the whipping cream. And you just want to whip it so that it has like stiff peaks. And then you're going to fold it into your pudding mixture. Well, maybe.
Well, she's doing that, Rachel. Tell us what beverage you guys are making tonight.
So Amy and I think we're pretty well known at Culinary Queens last year for the beverages that we had.
We had the best beverages. Yes.
The green apple martini and was it pumpkin spice white Russian?
Yeah, pumpkin spice white Russian.
Yes.
Yes, those were delicious.
We attended last year. So we had to have a signature drink here. So we have salted caramel martinis. I've got some salted caramel Baileys, which you can get at your liquor store. Chocolate vodka that was a gift from a friend.
Ooh.
Yes.
You got that at
I did not look, but I'm sure somebody's got it. We're sure she got it. A little bit of half and half, and God bless Kroger Quick List for replacing mine with organic. A little upgrade. I didn't even ask for it.
They need us to be healthier, apparently. Yeah.
And then little martini shaker, and then I decorated our glasses with some caramel sauce because it's not a martini if it's not fancy.
No.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's 3 parts, 3 shots of Bailey's, 1 of chocolate vodka, and 1 of half and half per cup. We're making 2, so if you see me pouring 6 to 8 in, that's why.
Just don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Just go with it.
Tell me this. you guys are the Parkview crew. You guys have done a lot of planning and come with a theme. With your drinks, I think were part of that last year. Can you share a little bit about, because you guys, Parkview supports Easterfield's Culinary Queens every year, and you guys come in with quite a setup. Can you tell us a little bit about what happens behind the scenes?
So we start planning and we have meetings and we're linked up with sous chefs. Parkview has the best sous chefs that work in our cafeterias, and they're always whipping up great recipes. So if you are, close to Parkview cafeteria, stop in because there's always the best food. So what we do in these meetings is we kind of create our theme. And then from there, we create what kind of recipes we want to do. And we just kind of give our vision to our sous chefs, and we say, we were thinking something like this, and then they put this huge spin on it. And then the day before the event, usually we meet at the Miro Center, and it is super. So all of the queens that are from Parkview, all of our sous chefs, we make all of our dishes together. It's, usually like 3-4 hours long. Yeah. We eat pizza or whatever, we decide to eat, and we make our food so that we're ready for the next day. And then the next day we come in and set up our whole theme. We did Thanksgiving
last year. It was awesome.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. And I've gotten some feedback from some friends that came and got the cookbooks last year, because Parkview printed up cookbooks of all of our recipes. Yeah. And they said that they used them for Thanksgiving last year, and they're looking forward to using them again this year.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Donna's stuffing is in there, and I tried to make it, as good as Donna, and I could not get it. But it was okay. But that is hands down the best stuffing that you will ever.
That's your favorite.
Life. Yeah.
So this is kind of like your pre-event day, because you guys are together doing your prepping, getting ready.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and whip this whipping cream.
Whip it up, girl.
Okay. This is so you just want to whip it until you get 50. And I'm trying to block Rachel's counters from getting. It'll be okay. You won't see it. That's true. You won't see it.
See, I usually end up getting it all over myself and the counter. You're pretty good, Amy. Rachel, that looks good.
Make it a little bit of a mess. All right, Rachel.
For those of you who are just hopping on, Amy's showing us how to make some banana pudding. It is a brand new recipe. And then they are from Parkview. Parkview always does a great sponsorship. They do there's a whole bunch of ladies together. And so what they're doing is they're showing us a couple of the recipes. But one thing they do with their food, they always serve it.
I know. I like me.
They're doing the chocolate caramel martinis tonight. That's what Rachel's making right now.
Okay, we're about halfway there. Okay, that's pretty whipped right now. So what we do, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean myself off.
She could use the actual face shields like we wear
I know,
right now.
I should have brought one. Okay, that way it doesn't drip. Okay, so now we have our pudding right here. We're gonna stir it up. Like I said, I already pre-made it. It has sweetened condensed milk in it and vanilla pudding. And we're just gonna kind of pour it in and fold the cream in. Little by little.
That pudding is thick.
It has all that.
Did you have to refrigerate that pudding?
I did, yep. I did it yesterday and I refrigerated it. I might need a...
Doesn't look too terribly hard yet.
Maybe.
Or a spoon.
Probably a spoon, maybe, to kind of break it up. It's really refrigerated, so we're trying to break it up a little bit.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's tons better.
Maybe while you guys are doing that, one thing that I thought would be kind of fun to ask is if you guys were stuck on an island, what is one meal you would make sure you had stuff to make?
Oh my goodness.
I said anything Mexican, any kind of Mexican food.
I agree with you.
I love anything with barbecue sauce. I'm a big fan of barbecue chicken pizza.
Ooh.
You can go a lot of ways with that. Yeah, I didn't even think of the pizza.
You can do just about anything with the barbecue. But yeah. And then I gotta have chocolate. Chocolate's always a
And
necessity.
dessert, it's a full meal, that's fair.
Absolutely.
Or your chocolate vodka.
It's our chocolate vodka.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting real creamy here.
So now will you make this for Thanksgiving then?
Sometimes I do. I think I made it a couple years ago, and then I think last year I made a different kind of dessert. So
Keep it rotating.
change it up just a little bit. Yeah,
Do a little something different.
it is delicious. Okay, so this looks pretty good actually. So I'm just gonna set this to the side.
She's
Okay.
stirring away.
Stirring away. And you just want it to be, I don't know, pudding consistency. So you don't want it super thick and you don't want it super runny. So that looks real good. So then we obviously have already cut up some of our bananas right here. And you're gonna want to take, and this is called a trifle.
The trifle
A
bowl.
trifle bowl.
Fancy looking.
And then you'll want to wash your hands, of course, right now especially. But you're gonna take your bananas and your wafers, and I always put my wafers down first. And then you're just gonna want to make it real pretty. So presentation is everything. Or so I hear. But
It's looking pretty. She's arranging her Nilla wafers quite nicely.
yes. So you just want a little kind of flour with your wafers. And my favorite thing with the wafers is when they get soft.
Yes.
That makes the best banana pudding. Okay, so after you have your wafers, then you take a little bit of your pudding here, and you're gonna wanna put it all on top. And kind of just smash it around.
Looking
And normally
good.
people would wipe the sides of their dish, but
Not tonight.
Not tonight, we're not wiping the sides of the dish. Okay, and then you're just gonna take your bananas and you're gonna line that just like this.
Oh, wow.
So I usually use a whole bunch of bananas. Is that what you would call it? A bunch? A bundle?
A bundle, bunch,
Bundle
multiple.
of bananas. I don't know the correct term for it.
Bunch is right.
A bunch, yeah. So it's about 6 bananas.
I just smashed my bananas. My bananas did not get this kind of treatment up here.
So you used fresh bananas in yours, so nice.
Yeah.
They're even better if they're a little brown.
I hear that's people say to take it and make a recipe with them as they age instead
Yes.
of eating them as you're.
This is where the old bananas go.
Right.
Well, it looks good.
You make bread or you make pudding with old bananas.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So let me ask you ladies this. You have been returning queens and I appreciate your loyalty to the event. Is there something that you can think of that stood out or that you learned about Easter seals by being actually live at the event and participating each year?
It was really great to see all the people from Easter Seals participating and performing and just being engaged in the evening and interacting seamlessly with the crowd. And I think that's a big part of what Easter Seals is about.
Yeah.
And just that inclusion and just, being part of every day. And everybody is so sweet and special. And it's so nice to be able to give back to to that group. And to Easter Seals for what you guys do for the community and for your clients.
Thank you. And you guys actually at Randalia and PRMC have started to employ some of our clients actually. So there's just the different, I know you guys have all kinds of departments, but Parkview is one of the employers in the city who actually provides job opportunities for Easter Seals clients. So I know some of you get to see them day in and day out as well. So I appreciate you sharing that.
I think my favorite part last year was when the participants in Easter Seals got up on the stage and they were singing and dancing and just having the time of their lives. You could just see how much, Easter Seals had maybe changed their lives and maybe brought out their true character as well. So that was sweet to see.
Their energy is contagious, and it's true. And it's whether from singing in the choir or going to some of the programs, getting out and working, it's growing and overcoming some of their fears, just like us, and actually seeing all of their abilities that they can get out and provide a living for themselves in the community.
For sure. I was telling Rachel earlier that my husband's great aunt, her name is Sandra, and she is an Easter Seals participant, and she goes 2 or 3 days a week, and she goes to work. And I think, she stuffs, letters and envelopes and all kinds of stuff. And it has really helped her socially. And, she has her own money and she has her own friends and, just independent, and she loves it. So
Aww.
It's really,
great. Thank you for sharing, Amy. I love it.
It's really a good thing for her. So we're coming up on our last layer here. And like I said, normally if you have a big family function, you're going to want to fill this up. So you'll probably double or triple the recipe. Super easy recipe, but since it's just Rachel and I just did one.
Well, you still got a good amount there.
Yeah, we do. And then, so you'll just put, more bananas on top. And then what I like to do is I usually don't put the vanilla wafers on the top. Instead, I'll crumple them and then I'll just put vanilla wafer crumbs.
Oh,
yeah. I like that.
Yeah. So it's not too wafery, but still has a little crunch on the top.
Yeah, there's something about trifle. I've always used this to do like the red, white, and blue thing in the summer. Pound cake and strawberries and blueberries, and then pudding and Cool Whip type of thing. And it's just the sogginess.
Yep. And the dirt. Have you ever made dirt pudding?
Mm-hmm.
I love dirt pudding.
And it looks cool because you can see all of it in there.
Yeah.
Nice job, Amy.
Super pretty. And usually what you'll want to do is I'll put mine back in the refrigerator, like I said, for 3 to 4 hours and just let the vanilla wafers get, smushy. And then you can just serve it that way. Serve it in little cups is what we usually do. Or you can serve it in whatever your preference is that day.
Yeah.
That is Amy's granny's banana pudding recipe that she actually had to put big money out to share with us. And then Rachel, tell us about you. She went ahead and made it so we could see the end product. Tell us exactly what your bread is and what went in, like some of your tricks for best tips of make it looks delicious.
Banana chocolate chip bread. It's a little variation on the Betty Crocker recipe. So my my grandfather growing up, he loved to come to our house and make banana bread in our kitchen. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not a big banana person, but I love banana bread. And
banana pudding. She loves banana pudding now.
Yes. She's converted me.
Right.
And our neighbors one time had us down for dinner, and she had made banana chocolate chip bread. And I just thought, this is the most amazing thing. And so we still make it in our family with our girls. My daughter came home from college a couple weeks ago, and her request was, can we make banana chocolate chip bread?
It's a go-to.
Yes, it's a go-to. So it takes 50 to 55 minutes to bake. So I was not going to put everybody through that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. The most important thing is mashing your bananas with a fork on a plate before you mix it in. But you have things like flour, baking powder, a little bit of cinnamon, eggs, about 3 bananas, and a little bit browner and softer, the better. And then flour, oil, sugar, and you mix the bananas, egg, and sugar, and then you fold that into the dry ingredients. And the biggest thing is just not overmix it, or it makes it tough. I haven't had one that I didn't like. So
well, there you go.
It
must not be overmixing then.
Yeah.
And then how long does something like that stay fresh that you can eat on it for a few days? Or
Yep. Usually we wrap it in foil, and then you always keep the end pieces to protect the inside.
Because nobody eats the end pieces.
Right.
nobody eats the butt.
Yeah. These usually get like whoever unwraps it the last time and is like, well, that's all that's
That's
left.
all that I'm getting.
I'll take it. So the
Yeah.
trick is older the banana, the better. And
Yeah.
then make sure you mash them up real good with a fork and a plate. Otherwise, they're too clumpy, I imagine.
Yes.
Perfect.
But yeah, it's just a fun thing, and you can have it. It's more of a dessert thing, but the kids like it for breakfast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like that easy, quick, and ready to go.
Yes.
And then they're delicious. She said chocolate vodka. I've never had that. Chocolate vodka, salted caramel martinis. They look delicious.
They are delicious. Yeah.
So these ladies both are queens for the third year here. So if you want to donate, support these ladies who opened up their kitchen, shared their tips with you. Go to fortwayne.culinaryqueens.com. Donate. Anybody who donates $100 or more, once the event is over, we will send you a cookbook. And here's what else. This is the last week. So there will be 3 ladies crowned live on the news airing this Saturday on Wayne TV. The top 3 ladies will be crowned queens of the 2020 virtual Culinary Queens. We appreciate you ladies opening up. We pray and we look forward to hopefully being live again next year. Unless there was something else you wanted to share, you guys did an awesome job and it looks delicious. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
I think we're good. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Have a great evening.
Thanks so much.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.